If you constantly ask yourself, how to make my ex-boyfriend miss me and look for me, you should know that it is really possible. It doesn't matter if you ended up with him, or it was the other way around. The really important thing here is that you have the need to see it again, and you don't want to be the one in the first step. You will get him to contact you, and ask you to come back. How do your ex miss you? Before you start, you should know that you should not condition your happiness to a certain fact. This is why you should not focus too much on transforming your man's attitude through a single way. Read more, How to Fall in Love with a Womanizer and a Liar. The best thing is that you try several ways to achieve it, only then will you be able to combine all the necessary factors so that it returns. Let's see. 1. Limited communication. You should not immediately contact him. There is a general rule that has worked very well, and you must lose communication at least 2 weeks, and maximum 1 month. If you do it first, you will immediately give the signal that you miss him, and believe me, you will not want me to know that. After 2 weeks without knowing anything about you, he will wonder why you haven't called him, and it is very likely that he begins to resume contact. And then another 2 weeks, you'll be completely in his mind, and he'll recognize that he misses you. 2. Prudent contact. There is an old technique called the no contact rule, where you are basically taught how to handle distances with your ex. So initially do not answer messages or calls. In the first weeks it is better not to answer him, even if he wants to contact you. It is very likely that he will look for you only to relieve his pain quickly and temporarily. But if you really want me to look for you and stay with you, then you should know how to properly prolong the waiting time. 3. Take your time. Another good reason for you to cut a relationship with him is that you must necessarily heal your wounds. If you ended up with someone, it's normal to be upset. You will need time to evaluate the things you did wrong. But you should use this time intelligently. Leave home, do what you like, have fun with your friends. You must keep your mind occupied on other issues. Otherwise it will be very difficult. 4. New friends. Finding new friends will help you have strength and confidence, allow you to develop and change if necessary. With this you will show your ex that there is a life after him. This hurts men in their deepest pride, since in their macho and protective subconscious, it does not allow them to assimilate that you can make a happy life without it. This will undoubtedly cause me to look for you. 5. Start contact with your ex. When he starts looking for you, you must be sweet and polite. Always try to smile and be polite. It will be like getting to know each other again. And you know that the first impression is what counts. In this way you will also begin to remember your best qualities, while unconsciously your negative qualities will forget them. 6. Conversation with foundation. The first conversation should certainly have an important basis, and they must be closely related to emotional events that touch your man's sensitive vein. For example, you could tell him that you saw that they will give the continuation of such a film, and that you know how much he liked the first part. Tell him that you immediately remembered him when you knew that the second part would come out. In short, you must be able to bury the negative and make the positive emerge, so that you realize everything that will be lost if it moves away from you again. Never go after him. That gives him signs that you miss him, and he will see you as an uninteresting woman. It is in your hands to be happy. I know it may sound like a dream come true, but we can help you make it come true. I'm glad to tell you that you don't have to wander in the dark, waiting for luck. Take advantage of our experience and recover the person you love. Click here below and now access the following personalized guide. Subscribe and comment. A pleasure and thanks.